Hello, my name is DC. I'll be giving a match analysis for England versus Croatia. So let's just move back a bit. So this is the challenge for Modric. So right, okay. Let's see the other angle from this one. Sorry for this one. Boys coming. Madueke goes for the ball. That's not a foul. That's very soft. That is very soft. And you can tell because you can tell that it's a dive. Look at his body language, right? He's been kicked in the leg. And yet what goes down first is his chest. So, nah, that's definitely not a penalty for me. Anyway, let's head on to the first penalty that was taken by Harry Kane. You see, he runs, he stops. That should immediately be outlawed because if you want the goalkeeper to have one leg on the line, they should really stop that. It should be one continuous motion from the striker. This, you just like it forces the goalkeeper to take a step forward, and that's a good save. But still, I really think they should remove that. It's really unfair for the goalkeeper. Like the added advantage to the penalty taker is just too much. He goes again, and funny enough, he actually scores when he goes straight without having to do that stutter step that he does. Yeah, football in a nutshell. Anyway, let's go on to the next goal of the match. Okay, let's just push it back a bit. I don't know why I'm getting these ones wrong. All right, always played. And then here, the Croatia player gets to the ball first. And even though England are building, I don't know if this is from I don't know if they're building up, but already doesn't seem safe because I mean, it's just the England players are everywhere except for the middle. I mean, I understand you're building up, but that's too much space to be leaving. As you can see, they get the ball back, and then he goes. This is definitely a dive. Then probably I don't know, and the fact that he rolls over, it just makes me believe you're not really injured. Because if you're injured, you don't usually start rolling around because it makes things worse. You just stay in one place. The fact he even rolls over, he doesn't stay still, but whatever. Okay, so okay, he was probably out of frame, but here this is okay. This is somewhat good, but still no one in the middle. He has all this space to go. All right, let's just play forward a bit more. He plays the pass. All right, they've gone even further wider. So he's making the run here. So what is supposed to happen is the player that's in the middle is supposed to follow up with the player that's here, and then he goes to the player that's here. So that you're marking what's in front of you. You don't have to have that. You don't have to be in those situations whereby you want to go for the ball, but you're also worried about the player making the run. That's what's supposed to happen. And let's see what happens. Okay, he's okay, but I don't know. I don't know which player this is, but he starts letting his man go. No, he's still with him. He does his job well, and then he plays it back. Declan Rice was following the ball, but still, that's a good goal. That's a lovely goal. That's a lovely goal over there. So now let's see it from a different angle. Oh, that guy, that's a really nice jump, by the way. He plays the ball, he continues his run. Declan Rice, he should. Okay, I understand he's moving towards here, but I do expect him to just have that idea that there's someone running behind me. He just goes down too early. He goes down way too early. He puts himself in that unfortunate situation. And then Declan Rice, that's why I said I understand he's going for the ball. Should have kept in mind that there was someone. I'm not sure if he even went, sorry, if he made a check back. I mean, he's not even in a proper angle to block that ball. It's a free pass to him. But we still also have to give credit to this player because that's a lovely strike. That is lovely. That's a that's one hell of a strike. And then this other angle, the goalkeeper should have saved this. Boom. It goes through, right? Then look at the goalkeeper. That's Pickford should have definitely. He should have gotten a much stronger hand. Like he should have done a bit better. No, he probably should have saved that. All right, Declan Rice with the corner. You know how good this man's delivery is. Mind you, this is Harry Kane, one of England's. I think he is the top scorer of England. He performed as well at the World Cup. And mind you, no Croatia player near the D. There's one player on the line, but we could have another player on the line here too. They just give him like this one Croatia score on themselves. That's a lovely, that's a powerful header. Proper, powerful header. Should I say, is it a bull header? FIFA terms. I mean, you know what? Credit. This is a really good. It's a really good set piece because as you can see, one, two, three, four. I've no intention whatsoever to go for that ball. What they're trying to do is to create space for Harry Kane. So these are the blockers. They'll push the players away. But still, I mean, Croatia should be reading this. I can understand. Madueke is there. I cannot understand this one because I mean he's on the line, right? You would I'd probably want him to be on the D rather than here because you already have a player here. I know he has a man, but still. Uh okay, so you can mark what's in front of you. So he has his hand on him, so it's like he should be the one that's marking him, but I do feel they could spare two or three men. They could really easily do that. Cross comes in. As you can see, as the ball starts coming in, the England players start pushing the Croatia players. They create a space for Harry Kane. And that's bread and butter for Harry Kane. Really is bread and butter. Croatia have the ball. So this is horrible because this is a very high line. And it's, how can I say, it's a very close one because you know those high lines that are sort of spread out. This one is really compact and there's no pressure whatsoever. And you're just inviting long balls because one, two, three, four. You just invite, and Croatia do have the quality to put in a ball, a decent. They can, yeah, they can put something in the box for their players. And he's pointing, and Rhys James is playing him. Well, he's already on side. But Rhys James, I think he should do a bit better. You're just asking for problems. He plays it over the top. Now he's making the run. He should be closer to him. Number 26, just slowly drifting away. He won, so he is taking the attention away from the defenders as the cross comes in. Three England players, what is it? One, two, three. All of three of them go for the ball, and none of them win the ball. He still does well. He sets it up for his teammates, so that's good play from him. Very good play. For 3 marks, drawing the defenders, and even managed to get to head it to his teammate. That's a lovely ball. Bounces it on the ground. Lovely. Pickford, nothing much you could really do. Okay, let's head on to the next goal. Lots of goals in this one, right? Yeah, Bellingham. It's a simple touch and go, and they give him way too much free space. I mean, he's just they've scored this on themselves. It's not really this, but they could have done better. You don't really want to have these situations where you're allowing balls from behind. He could have done better there. Secondly, here, you know what? He's chasing for the ball. It just happens very quickly. He continues running with it. And then now this is the type of situation that you would want as an attacking team, where the opponents are facing their own goal and they are running towards their own goal. It just you put them in that state of mind whereby they have to make a decision. It's usually rushed. Because if what is the one that maybe that was a different situation where someone slid for the ball. And then Bellingham, he's just 1v1. And if you know a team just has to one long ball leads to this much space and freedom to run and score, I mean, they're probably not doing. There's something they're definitely not doing right. And also the finish from Bellingham. I think if it doesn't bobble, he probably doesn't score. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but just something to note. Just something to note. So this is a chance somewhere around here. Once again, England. Similar routine. Once again, no one near the box. Uh, strange. Do they have someone on the post? They do have a man on the post. And guess who's also on the post? The attacking team. And this is actually a really good routine because you wouldn't expect him. And the fact that you wouldn't expect someone to go on your own goal line, rush there, and then, go for the header. And the fact that there's no one with him is much more concerning. He's given all this freedom because immediately he puts his hand up. He starts going for the corner. He rushes to get back on side. And then he just puts himself there. Boom. And then Gordon could do better with the second header. And Croatia managed to clear. But something tells me if Maguire was in this game, he would have gotten himself a goal. Let's head on to the last goal of the match, somewhere around here. Already, I mean, if you watch football, you know. I mean, if you're giving someone this much free space, you're asking for a lot of problems. You're asking for a lot. Yes, oh, sorry, that was a completely different. My bad, my bad. That is completely different. All right, so he goes down to the ground, and then you think as if it's England defending, but nope. Attacker. At this point, Croatia committed a good number of players because they were looking to score a goal, and they left themselves open. But still, I do feel this could have come out into a better situation rather than what ended up happening here. I don't think he should have gone for the ball. He should have continued tracking back. Maybe just try to delay it. He just took himself out the game there. There's nothing much he can do. He's at the mercy of the attackers. Nice ball play to Rashford. You know, he fakes it, takes it to the other side, and he does finish. Good goal. Good goal. England, they always start the World Cup with tons of goals. That's how they usually start them. But with Croatia, I just had I watched this game in the second half, and then I just couldn't tell where the goals are going to come from. It's the major concern I have with Croatia. But even though it was a good game, lots of goals, and yeah, it's a good match for a mutual. And the squad that Thomas took, there was a lot of criticisms, but in the first game, they're really entertained. Otherwise, if you want to see more matches like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next match analysis. Goodbye.